Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Daily English Dialogue. I'm Amber, and with me, as always, is my wonderful co-host, Bruno.
Hi, everyone. It's so nice to see you here again. How's your English learning going this week?
Today, we have a very special topic for you. We're going to talk about thinking in English. Many learners find it difficult at first, but don't worry. We're going to make it simple and fun.
That's right. And before we start, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. It helps us make more helpful episodes for you.
Yes. So, Bruno, why do you think it is so hard for some people to think in English?
Well, first of all, our brains are used to our native language. We grew up with it, so it feels natural.
That makes sense. And sometimes our English vocabulary is small. We don't know enough words to express all our thoughts.
Absolutely. And finally, confidence plays a big role. Some people are afraid of making mistakes, so they stop trying to think in English.
But the good news is, everyone makes mistakes while learning. The key is to practice and start small.
Right. Let's start with something easy. Amber, what do you do in the morning?
I wake up, brush my teeth, and eat breakfast. My quick breakfast is usually a banana.
Great. Now try to say it slowly in English.
I wake up, I brush my teeth, I eat a banana. Perfect. That's the first step.
Start with your daily activities.
You can also describe things around you. I see a pen, a notebook, and a lamp on my desk.
Yes, even talking to yourself in English helps. For example, I am putting on my shoes. I am opening the door. This is called narrating your actions.
Narrating your actions helps your brain get used to English naturally.
Another important tip is building vocabulary. The more words you know, the easier it is to think in English.
There are many ways to learn new words. You can use flashcards, apps, or write them in sentences. For example, I write, I drink coffee every morning.
Don't look at the words too often. Look at them again and again, but with some space in between. This helps you remember them better.
Now, Bruno, can you explain why confidence is important?
Sure. When you feel confident about your English, you are more likely to use it in your head. You start thinking in English naturally.
Learning grammar is different from thinking in English. Grammar is like instructions, and thinking in English is using those instructions to have a conversation.
Yes, you don't need to know all grammar rules to speak. Focus on communicating your idea. That is what really matters.
Beginners often ask, how can I improve fast? Bruno, do you have tips?
Of course. I recommend immersion. Surround yourself with English. Listen, read, and speak every day.
Start with things you enjoy. Read a simple story with pictures, listen to music you like, or watch movies with English subtitles.
Singing along with music is also fun. It helps you remember words and sentences.
Watching familiar movies helps too. You connect words with actions. Your brain gets used to English quickly.
Talking with others is very useful. Use apps like Hello Talk or Tandem. Chat with native speakers. It's like making a new friend who helps you practice English.
And don't forget English clubs or online groups. Talking in a friendly space gives you confidence and helps you start thinking in English immediately.
Even short conversations help your brain form thoughts in English. Consistency is key.
Learning a language takes time. Think of it like growing a strong tree. You start with a small seed. It doesn't grow into a tree overnight.
Be patient with yourself. Celebrate small wins. Did you understand one sentence today? That's amazing. Did you ask for coffee in English? Great job.
Even tiny steps are important. Write down your learning journey. Looking back shows you how far you've come.
Reward yourself. Even small rewards make learning fun and motivate you.
Mistakes are okay. Think about a baby learning to talk. They don't understand everything right away. You are like that baby, but with bigger words.
Some days are harder than others. That is normal. Just keep practicing. Improvement will come.
Let's review some key vocabulary. First, overcome, to win against a challenge. For example, she overcame her shyness and started talking to new people.
Express is to show or tell someone how you feel. For example, he expressed his happiness at learning a new word.
Confidence is feeling sure of yourself. Speaking in public gave her more confidence.
Narrate is telling a story or describing things around you. Grandpa narrated exciting stories about his adventures.
Benefit is an advantage. Learning English has many benefits, like making new friends or traveling.
Subtitle is words at the bottom of the screen in a movie. He watched a movie with English subtitles.
Native is someone from a particular place. He is a native English speaker.
Achievement is something good you did. Learning a new language is a great achievement.
Reward is something nice you give yourself. After finishing homework, he rewarded himself with a game.
Should we translate everything in our head?
No, translating slows you down. Your brain does two conversations. The more you practice, the less you translate. Speaking feels faster.
Don't focus on perfection. Everyone makes mistakes. Focus on getting your message across. The more you speak, the better you become.
So, don't be upset if you can't think in English right away. Keep practicing, celebrate your wins. Soon, you'll think in English naturally and confidently.
Practice daily. Surround yourself with English. Listen, read, speak, and watch every day.
Now, let's ask a fun community question. What's the first thing you do in the morning?
Write your answer in the comments. We love reading your stories.
That's it for today. Thank you for joining us. Check the free PDF in the description with key vocabulary.
Bye, everyone. Keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next episode.
You're improving already! Good job, everyone.